What is up, guys? Orbital Pilot back here once again in the world of War Thunder, and this time we're taking the sky in the XP-55, a plane that was known to really suck, and then known to be an absolute beast and wreck the 3.3 tier, which is the current battle rating of this plane. So the XP-55 is a little bit weird because, like I said, it was known to really suck, and then it got updated and it just absolutely destroyed. But that was a couple patches ago in which I last reviewed this plane, so I kind of wanted to, take a step back, go over, reanalyze this plane, and see how it's doing in the current meta. And, it's good. I don't feel like it's as overpowered as it was. I feel like it kind of had a nerf, which is good. I hope it did. And it's definitely flyable, but if it's still the same price, I can't see the price because I bought it a long time ago. I was expecting it to be an absolute beast, but that was at the current point where it absolutely sucked. So, I think it was close to 6,000, 7,000 golden eagles. It was way too much money. I don't know why I bought it. But it was really bad, so I didn't fly it. But here I am flying it now, and the climb rate is quite decent. As you can see, I was hanging with a Spitfire, which is really good. And it's adequate engine performance. It is quite fast. The only thing that I can't seem to be able to keep up with is a P63 and, stuff like that. Later American props. But almost everything else I can hang with or even be faster. And that's good. But let's talk about what you guys really want to talk about. This is the armament. Two 20mm A&M2 cannons, and if you've seen my past F8F video, you will know how much I love the A&M cannons altogether, all of them. They are absolutely stunningly powerful, and I do like power. Firepower is awesome on a plane, and when they're two localized nose-mounted along with two 50 caliber machine guns, you have some serious armament. Now, I say that, and you're going to see right here that this P-63, this Russian P-63, should have been dead a long time ago. But Americanized, Russianized P-63 built out of selenium is... My guns are no match, I'm sorry. Even these things cannot pierce the epicosity, which is the P-63. I mean, I don't know why, but this plane, guys, it just didn't want to die. I mean, people have put so many shots into him. In fact, he's going to be the last player on the team, or at least the P-63 is, and his plane is bulletproof. I don't understand what it's made out of. Normally they're not like this, but this one seemed to be God mode P-63. But that doesn't really matter. Normally these cannons will instantly one-shot anything they touch. And the problem I was having there, leading my shots, is that these are extremely high, not fire rate, but they have very little bullet drop. In fact, I had to go back and check because I thought I had both horizontal and vertical actual targeting set to 800 meters because the bullets just would not drop, and I didn't, and so obviously you don't have to lead a lot, which is good. My only problem is that they aren't very fast firing. So if you do put a line in the sky, and what I mean by that is if you lead and you just put a line up for them to fly in, or if you're really close to them, you can often just actually miss. From the time that the first bullet fires and then the second bullet is put into the chamber and fired, there's a big enough gap for their plane to actually fly through. And as we can see there, that of course didn't, that wasn't true for that guy. So just keep in mind that if you are firing at long ranges or super close ranges, to not move your mouse too quickly, otherwise you're going to knock off your aim. So engine performance and energy loss on this plane is really good. I mean, this plane does not like to lose speed. And as we can see here, an upside down vertical shot like that, I don't understand how I even got that shot. But you can see how I really wasn't leading. Even at half a mile, my guns weren't much above his plane. So I really, really do love this engine, and I do love these weapons. So P63 comes back, get a couple nice hits on him. Now I could have had a kill right there, but the P63 does have that 37mm, and that 37mm up close is very, very dangerous. So let's talk about its maneuvering capabilities. Elevator is extremely powerful. Ailerons are just at the right power to where they're not, they don't mess up your shots because they're too powerful, but they're strong enough to do what they do. I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, the MiG-15, the ailerons are not powerful enough, but on some, like, Focke-Wulf 190s, they're just too powerful for me. The main problem with this plane is the rudder, and that's probably because it doesn't really have one. It kind of has like two small ones, and so the rudder can kind of freeze at low speeds or fast speeds, and that can really hinder you from getting shots on target. Now you can see me fighting with the P63. Now if I had a fully upgraded pilot, which I don't, in fact I think this is one of my lowest upgraded pilots, I would have been able to kick this guy's, maybe not kick this guy's butt, but I would have been able to catch him in that turn fight, and this would not have happened. So we can see that this plane has decent acceleration. Its top speed is really, really high for a prop of 3.3, but a P63 is still faster, at least in a straight line. So this guy's going to go ahead, and he's going to run out the rest of the game. If you're in this position, anybody that plays War Thunder, don't do this, because this bugs people. Actually, yeah, it bugs everybody. It wastes everybody's time. No one else, or one person will get a kill, possibly. And you probably won't get any more either. What I recommend doing is, if you're in that P63 position, and, alright, if you're an American and you're in his position, fly out to where you have about a 1 mile or 1.5 mile, actual distance in between you and the enemy. Turn around and take a couple head-on passes. You're probably going to get at least one kill, and that's going to pay for your repair cost or anything else that you're worried about. Not to mention that, you'll have wasted 45 seconds instead of 5 minutes. And so by that time, you could have easily gone into another game and went and killed some other people. So that's what I recommend doing if you're in their position. So you saw me do a couple head-on passes in this game. Do I recommend them? Yes. In this plane, I recommend shooting from about 1.5 miles. That is way further than I normally recommend, firing. But for these guns, and their very, very low bullet drop, I recommend going from really, really far out and getting a nice couple hits on him, or possibly even killing him. Don't stick to it, though, because this cockpit is wide open, you have nothing to protect you, and you will very, very often just have your pilot knocked out. So don't stick into those. So guys, this was my patch 1.57 review of the XP55. Is it worth buying for the price if it's still 6,000? Like I said, I don't know how much it is because I bought it so long ago. But if it's more than that, I would say no. I would say buy a tier 4 premium and have way more, fun. Not to mention you can grind out tier 5 with it. So I don't recommend this plane unless you're just one of those people that just likes to collect all the premium planes. Then absolutely, go ahead, buy it. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. But for the price, you could get a tier 4 premium and have all of the Americans grinded out instead of just, tier 3. So guys, let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.